Are you surprised they've got to #1?
No, not surprised at all.
Why not?
Well, you know, in an age like this where it's all about talent shows and The Voice and so on, I think Black Sabbath represent originality and a time when music was made, the songs are written by the bands and they had something new to say.
Interesting. That's actually what Ozzy Osbourne said himself. He says it's a reaction to all the manufactured bands that are around there, despite the fact that his wife is a judge, like putting things like that together.
For a reality TV
of
show.
course. So do you think he's right?
I do think he's right. You know, there's a whole lot of people out there who are misrepresented by culture. You know, the BBC and other media places don't play their music on the radio. They don't get the bands don't get on TV. They can sell out arenas all over the country, but they don't get invited to play the Olympic opening ceremony. So it's a massive tribe of people. You know?
OK, let's have a quick look at him in his heyday with one of his very, very famous albums back in '70s. Have a look at this. Are you a fan of that?
Yeah, yeah, it's a classic. That's one of the pivotal heavy metal songs of all time. Yeah.
And who's buying their album now? Because, of course, it's got a dedicated... I mean, you said it's like football fans, dedicated followers. But what about the young kids today? Do they even know who he is?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, Black Sabbath came out after the Peace and Love '60s, you know, and they pioneered a sort of more aggressive, vicious, very British way of playing hard rock, and it inspired so many bands who still copy them to this day. So I think this is the first album in Classic Rock magazine's, the first Black Sabbath album in our magazine's history that's come out. So
how will he feel about the success, do you think?
I think it'll be made up. I think he feels like people don't take him as seriously anymore because of the TV programme. So I think this will be a nice prize for him to suddenly have a #1.
And more albums, do you think? Has he got it in him?
You know, I hope so. You know, the health of the band is in question, and Tony Iommi, the guitarist, is fighting cancer and so on. I think that's one of the things that's added to this, the story. It's made them seem very precious. People want to appreciate them while they can. Okay. So fingers crossed.
To be air guitaring now, Scott. Thanks so much for joining us.